radio@gmail.com.
The station with the
Best music.
best music,
I love you.
best music.
WBBU.
Bridging the gap show. It's a T-Dub Hudson, Bridging the Gap show. Rise, low, 6 to 7, and now you know we roll. Giving you more information for your soul, so you make it through with control. Now here we go. Time to build the mentality, vibrations of energy for the music industry. We be who we are. Music biz dots, moving off outside the spot, and we never stop. We giving you topics that you need from 6 to 7 about the information of life and changing weather. It's clever and deep endeavors inside the spot. Now it's time to register your company and get a lot, get more than you got. Here it is, music biz, 6 to 7. Where we at? Bridging the gap. That's what we do. Music biz docs for you. And it's another episode of the Bridging the Gap show. I'm your host, T-Dub Hudson, Terrence D. Hudson, that is. And this particular show is going to be about bridging the gap between the spiritual realm and the physical realm. A lot of us have had experiences where you felt people looking at you or following you from down the street, but you didn't really understand it. Well, we're going to give you a little understanding about those spiritual phenomena on this show. So we'll be right back. Going to bring you into a level of consciousness. It's Bridging the Gap with T-Dub Hudson. Let's roll.
Back in.
Welcome back to Bridging the Gap. I'm your host, T-Dub Hudson, representing the spirit for y'all today. Hope you had a wonderful Monday out there. Close of the day on this Monday. This evening, top of the week. This is your charge, positive energy, vibrations for you to make it through the next 4. Now let's rise. All y'all artists out there who need to start your own company, of course, we're here for you, musicbizdocs.com. You're independent and you want to stay that way, visit musicbizdocs, that's musicbizdocs.com, and download the package, which is the company startup package, to set up your LLC, your corporations, your record labels, production companies, publishing the ringtones, anything you need. We have a sale going on, so you can get the package now for $25. Unfortunately, the sale is going to be lasting only until midnight tonight. It's been a 7-day sale, been well promoted online, and we've done well with that. We want all you listeners out there to know that you do have until midnight tonight to purchase this product and download for $25. Then the price will be going back up to $100 tomorrow and continuing on out. Now, if you want to get at me on Facebook, and also you can get us at MusicBizDocs. And like us at MusicBizDocs on Facebook, and also follow us at MusicBizDocs on Twitter and Instagram. Follow me personally at musicbizdocs.com / it's Terrence, TERRANCE .Hudson, HUDSON .3, and you can become my friend. Now, bridging the gap between the spiritual realm and the physical realm, as we mentioned before, if you have ever had an experience where you was walking down the street, or you was in a room, or anywhere, you know, someone's looking at you across the room, you can feel them looking at you, or they're following you, you can pick up on that vibe, you can feel them following you. You look behind you, you look up, you catch their eyes on you. You don't really understand those phenomena and how they work. Well, here's a little insight on that. I want you guys to do some research on this information. Well, every human being, no matter what race, color, or creed, we all are connected together by one energy. Now, this one energy is a universal force that moves through all things. And in the scientific realm, they call that electromagnetic energy, or electromagnetic force, or spirit, so to speak. Now, this energy gives you the power to feel because it is connected to your mind as it is connected to your flesh or your body. So you have 3 different existences, 3 planes of existence: the physical plane, the mental plane, and the spiritual plane. Now, to understand these, this is where you bring forth a balance of what they call the Trinity of 3, which is really one, because you are the existence within the center. The center is where your inner God dwells, your inner energy, your life force, the electricity moving inside of your brain cell activity. That electricity inside of you gives you body heat. That electrical activity in your brain gives you a heartbeat that gives you life in your body. So with any religion or with any belief, we all agree that life in the body comes from God. We all agree that the source of all life on the planet Earth is from God. That is understood and accepted. So to break that down to facts, we're dealing with electricity inside of the brain cell activity. We're dealing with solar energy giving life to the entire planet. We're dealing with energy. Cannot be created, cannot be destroyed. Again, attributes of what we call God. So to have an understanding of energy is to have an understanding of yourself. And if you feel these vibrations when people are around you, that's what you would call a guardian angel, giving you information, giving you discernment of the spirit, giving you understanding in your mind, because that is your protection and that is your God within you. Everyone has their own individual energy, but we are all connected because there's only one. So this is T-Dub, this is Bridging the Gap, and we are vibing and putting those seeds of information out there for those who need to receive it so you can grow. It's not just about making money, people. It's about building your kingdom, the internal kingdom that's inside of you. It's about understanding the direction of your heart and your mind so you can create accordingly to your passion, maintain your freedom, and this will bridge the gap between the younger generation and the older generation. Let's all grow. We'll be right back with more information for you to vibe with.
inspiration right here on the BeatDropsRadio.com starting at 9 a.m. Again, every Sunday morning. Inspiration right here on the Beat Drops Radio, 9 a.m. Make sure you tune in. Download the TuneIn app so you can take it wherever you go. Win the app right here on the station. Streamer radio, we are available. Make sure you get that inspiration that you need.
Okay, I'm gonna read this first paragraph I just read, then I'm gonna tell a personal experience that I went through, and then I'm gonna go back to the Welcome back to Bridging the Gap. It's your host T-Dub Hudson on the Beat Drops Radio. It came across my attention some very valuable information that touched me and reminded me of an experience I had when I was younger. And I found this information online. I want to share something with you. It came from a lady named Ann Brewer, and it was a message generated from Jeremiah and the Spirit of 76. And it reads, Astral Travel, the linkage between physical and spiritual. It says, a human being consists of one physical body and four subtle bodies as follows: the etheric double, emotional, mental, and astral. Each subtle body has a specific role to play in bringing information from a non-physical realm into a physical vehicle. The responsibility of your astral body is to bridge the gap between the experiences that occur in the astral planes and your physical reality. Although most are not conscious of visiting other astral planes, you constantly visit other locales in order to incorporate etherical teachings into your physical existence. Some call these out-of-body experiences or OBEs, and some call it astral traveling. However, the terminology and whether or not you have conscious recall, every human being in physical form travels during the sleep state to other realms. Now, when I read this, this brought back this memory that I had in 1980. I was a young one. I was coming into the age of 10. And at that time, I was studying a lot of different religions, but I had gone through Catholic Church. I've gone through, been a Seventh-day Adventist. And at the time, I was studying with a group called Welcome Home Village, where, you know, we were kind of Moorish, so to speak. My mother, she guided me through a lot of different beliefs to guide me into my consciousness of today. But during that time, I had an OBE, and I was lying in the bed, and I awakened. I opened my eyes, and I was looking down at my body. Interestingly enough, I was floating over my body in the room. And as some people say they've seen a tunnel of light and near-death experiences, well, I wasn't near death, but I saw that tunnel of light. I traveled into a beam of light, looking at my body lying in the bed as I rose up above it and leaving the room itself. It was an astral body that I had, my astral plane. I was traveling. So to transmit energy in your soul into a visual of your mind as you leave your flesh behind, these experiences are real. A lot of people have these experiences but don't really understand them or have anyone to talk to about them. But here, we can acquire the enlightenment that's required in understanding of your power. The astral plane is a place where all things can meet, whether it is past, present, or into the future, where dimensions all cross into reality, because your physical presence is left behind and you become antimatter. It's a wonderful thing to think of and a wonderful thing to control. But the goddess within all females and the goddess within all males, as we have all been created in the image of one Father and one universal order, we are all connected under the same realities. So I wanted to share this story with you because, as I said before, a lot of us have these experiences but don't really talk about them or understand it or think that you're crazy or something like that, where you're not. You're divinely blessed, and you need to research this information, find out more about yourselves, find out more about the spiritual workings of yourself. It doesn't matter what religion you follow. Continue
But the reality is, religion is the foundation of your truth, but it is not the end of the truth. It is the beginning. So start where you are, continue your growth process, because there's no limitation on God. Let's all grow, let's all rise. T-Dub Hudson, bridging the gap. Welcome back to the Beat Drops Radio, Bridging the Gap Show. I'm your host, T-Dub Hudson. And this episode's about the link between the spiritual realm and the physical realm. Of course, that link in between is the mind and the mental realm. So we want to bring you all into levels of consciousness and how you're all connected with peace with each other and with the universal love of God. We all are one nation under God, which is America. It's time to rise and utilize multiple different rights that we possess, citizenship rights, and union with your own energy and your own peace inside yourself. The meaning of that is you must be a creator. You must be what your Father created you to be. In the image of God, we've all been made. Male and female, we've been created. But that means we are all here to provide products and be creators ourselves. Create the future. Don't just allow it to become. Plan and execute. Take steps towards your destiny. Provide opportunities for others to grow, to follow you through the corridors of success in life that you've left behind. Let's lead instead of just following. Let's all be one instead of being separate. The energy of God is within you, and the love of peace and the love of the universe is all around you. So I want to continue reading from some information that I collected from Miss Ann Brewer. And again, it's about the astral travel, the linkage between the physical and the spiritual. And there's a continuation where it says, those of you who are frustrated because you think you are not receiving information from your spirit guides, or think that you do not know how to contact non-physical beings, will be pleasantly surprised to know that you do this nightly. Have you ever awakened and attempted to open your eyes and move your arms and legs, but were unable to move? And this is a situation in which your physical body has awakened prior to your astral body's return, which is your spirit. Or have you ever had a dream about flying through the house, sometimes hovering over your body while you're asleep? Well, this is actually your astral body taking a ride prior to re-entering your physical field. There are 7 positive and 7 negative astral planes associated with Earth. The astral planes that you visit depend primarily on your soul's group and on your progress with your physical teachings. For example, the souls you exist within the fifth dimensional light working societies, and these carry you towards energies of illumination and the positive vibration and also in the Lord. These informations that I'm speaking come from beings and individuals who basically all connected to this one source of knowledge that I want to share with you. So this is imperative that you do research on these phenomena that you experience in your life, because you've been chosen by beings more powerful than ourselves to bring forth works that other people need to be conscious of. If you don't take those steps, you never reach your destination. We are bridging the gap between the physical and the spiritual. Let's all rise.
You all.
Welcome back to the Beat Drops Radio. I'm Bridging the Gap with T-Dub Hudson. This show has been about bridging the gap between the spiritual plane and the physical plane. For all of y'all out there listening. And I'm going to give you some information, how you can reach out to us and contact me. And again, you can, for all you independent artists out there, of course, we saving souls and building companies. That's what we do at musicbizdocs.com. So you can go to musicbizdocs.com, that's musicbizdocs.com. Download the package. You can get that for $25. The coupon code is available on the homepage at musicbizdocs for you to download that and get it for $25. Now that sale ends at midnight tonight. And you start your entertainment company, your LLC, your corporation with that, and set up your publishing and everything you need. Also, get at us and like us on Facebook at MUSICBIZDOCS on Facebook, and follow us at MusicBizDocs on Twitter and Instagram. And follow me personally on Facebook at facebook.com/, and that's Terrence, TERRANCE .Hudson.3 for friendship requests with me, so we can build together. Now, we're closing out this segment, and I'm going to close with reading a little more information here from Miss Ann Brewer. Now, this speaks, it says, the astral body is the key to your spiritual growth due to the bridge it builds between your earth experience and your work in the non-physical world. Often you evaluate others by aspects of their daily existence, judging someone for the seemingly innocuous existence that they appear to be leading. However, you have no concept of the type of work that they are doing on the astral plane. You have no idea what soul contracts that they have made in terms of the role that they are supposed to play during their current lifetime. You have no view of where they have come from or what obstacles they have purposely created to enhance their experience or where they are going. Understand that everyone is learning on a soul level regardless of how well it appears to be integrated into their earthly experience. Judging others for their progress versus accepting them for their attempts only serves to create blockages in your own evolution. This is T-Dub Hudson, and we are bridging the gap.